Hello class 8, hope you all are concentrating in your studies. Now children, in this video I am revising chapter circulatory system and learn these terms whatever I have revised. Circulatory system. Circulatory system is actually the system that includes your heart, blood vessels and blood for the transportation of oxygen, carbon dioxide, food, hormones and enzymes etc. from one part of the body to another part of the body. Circulatory system consists of blood, blood vessels and heart. Now first we will talk about the blood. Blood is a red colored liquid which flows in blood vessels and circulates in our body. Now blood has main four components and first is your plasma. Plasma is a liquid part of blood is called plasma, and plasma is pale yellow sticky liquid, right? Second is your red blood cells. Red blood cells are red in color due to the presence of red pigment, what it is called hemoglobin. And red blood cells, they carry oxygen to different parts of the body and bring back carbon dioxide. So red blood cells help in transportation of oxygen and carbon dioxide. Next is your white blood cells. They are they fight infections and protect us from diseases. Blood platelets. Now blood platelets help in clotting of blood in a cut or wound. Next is your functions of blood. Blood performs number of important functions in our body. First is your blood help in carrying oxygen and carbon dioxide between the respiratory organs and tissues. Blood helps in carrying the stored food and vitamins to the tissues or organs where they are generally needed. And it helps in transporting the waste products which are formed in our body to the excretory organs and regulate the water balance. And blood also contains antibodies to fight against the infections in the body. Next is your blood groups. Blood groups are differentiated on the basis of the presence of antigens and antibodies present in the blood. Now first is your blood group A, and next is your blood group B, blood group AB and blood group O. A blood group AB is known as universal recipient or universal receiver or universal acceptor, and blood group O is known as universal donor. Next is your blood transfusion. The transfer of blood from one person to the other is called blood transfusion. Okay. When people are seriously ill or get injured, then there are chances that they lose a lot of blood and thus might need blood transfusion. So the person who received blood is called recipient, and the person who donates blood is called donor. Next is your blood vessels. There are three main types of blood vessels present in our body, that is your arteries, veins and capillaries. Arteries are the blood vessels which transport blood from heart to different parts of the body, while veins, they collect the blood from different parts of the body and bring it back to the heart. Arteries are thick-walled and strong and elastic, while veins are thin-walled and non-elastic. Arteries do not have valves, while veins have valves. And all the arteries except for pulmonary artery, they carry oxygenated blood. Except pulmonary artery, all arteries, they carry the oxygenated blood, while all the veins except pulmonary veins carry deoxygenated blood, right? And arteries have a narrow lumen while veins have a wide lumen. Next is your heart. Heart is actually, all of you know, it is a pumping organ in our body which pumps blood to all parts of our body through a network of tubes, what they are called blood vessels. Actually the heart is surrounded by two-layered tissue membrane, what it is called pericardium. That membrane are called pericardium. The space between the two layers is called is filled with the fluid that is called pericardial fluid. And this pericardial fluid protect the heart from mechanical shock and injuries. Human heart has four chambers. It is divided into four compartments of four chambers. The upper one are called auricles, and lower one are called ventricles. So it has four chambers. That is your right. This is your right auricle and left auricle, and right ventricle and left ventricle, right? And auricles, they receives the blood, and ventricles, they pumps the blood. The heart valves, actually the heart they consist of 4 different valves. The valves which are present in the heart, they are discussed here. First is your tricuspid valve. It is located at the opening between right auricle and right ventricle. And what is the function of tricuspid valve? It prevents the backward flow of blood from right ventricle to the right auricle. While bicuspid valve or mitral valve, it is located between the left auricle and left ventricle, and it prevents the backward flow of blood from left ventricle to left auricle. Next is your pulmonary semilunar valve. It is present at the opening of right ventricle into pulmonary artery. And fourth one is your aortic semilunar valve. It is located at the point of origin of aorta from left ventricle. Next is your pulmonary circulation. Actually, it is a circulation of blood from right ventricle to left auricle through lungs. It is a process of circulation of blood from right ventricle to left auricle through lungs is called pulmonary circulation. Systemic circulation. In this process, the right auricle receives deoxygenated blood from different parts of the body, and left ventricle sends oxygenated blood through aorta to different parts of the body. Next is your heartbeats. Actually, one complete contraction and relaxation of the heart is called heartbeat, and the heart of an adult person usually beats about 72 to 80 times in a minute while resting, and this is called what? Heart rate. And heartbeat is listen. A doctor can listen to our heartbeat with the help of an instrument. What it is called? Stethoscope. What it is called? Stethoscope. Next is your blood pressure. The pressure at which blood is pumped around the body by the heart is called blood pressure, right? And there are actually it is always expressed in in the form of 2 values. That is your called systolic pressure and diastolic pressure. The normal blood pressure values are first is your systolic pressure is 120 millimeter of mercury, and diastolic pressure is 80 millimeter of mercury, and which is usually written as 120/80. And blood pressure is measured by the instrument. What it is called? Sphygmomanometer.